remasters that have come out. Obviously, oh, they call it this here then. So on the store, it's called Sly Raccoon because that's what it used to be called in the original. Because well, in the UK anyway. Because obviously in the UK, I can't think what it's a slur for, but Cooper's a slur for something. Because the original title of the game is Sly Cooper and the Thievish Raccoonus, which is a much better title than the one we got. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, funny how they've given it the British title, yet this is the clearly the American version. Much like the Ghost Hunter game, that was the American version. So why don't you just call it Sly Cooper and the Thievish Raccoonus? Now, I think I remember playing a demo for this, like, as in, back in the day, many years ago. Never really played it properly, for many years, until the Sly Collection came out on PS3. Then I sort of finally gave the series a chance, and I was kind of like, why didn't I play this earlier? Alright, let's just double check.
Sly! Come in! Sly! Do you read me?
Yeah, I read you.
Apparently touching any button makes the game
very
start.
Loud.
Sorry, I'm a little nervous.
Cold it
Trying to break
calls.
into police headquarters does that.
Get over it, Bentley. You're safe in the van. I'm the thief here. I've got to steal that file from Inspector Carmelita Fox.
Well, count on me to be your eyes and ears, buddy.
Expect to see a lot of the cutscenes like this with to move his head and move his head.
And don't forget you got me at the wheel, Sly.
Oh look,
All
it's
you gotta
Patrick
do is
Starr,
grab
who's a
the
hippo.
file And get back to the van. We'll do the rest.
Just keep that engine
So obviously
running,
this is
Murray.
our
I'll be
tutorial
down in no
mission.
time.
Now this is a very, very basic sort of game. Oh, and I have to admit, having the credits in the opening level, I always love that aesthetic. Compared to the games that come out next, like the sequels, this is a very bare bones version, and it's very rough on the edges.
Can you see those crazy blue lights?
Well, if anything, it's the hardest.
I've read about this. Master raccoon thieves are able to sense thieving opportunities, which manifest themselves as unexplainable blue auras. According to my research, all you have to do is get near them and hold down
one
the circle
level area in
button, and
particular,
you
the
should
swamp,
perform
will
a
be a particular
super
pain in the butt to
sneaky
move this
master
boss.
thief move.
Hold down the circle button near blue auras. I'm on it.
Yes, so holding the circle button and we can do some sneakies. I think we all only play as Sly for this one. I think you get to play as Bentley technically in one of them.
Be extra careful here, Sly. Break one of those laser beams and you'll set off the alarms. Not to mention you'll be fried to a crisp.
Yeah, so obviously they're yellow at the minute, but if I set one off, which I'm probably going to do anyway during the game, so you'll see it probably in action, they become like basically lasers that burn you if you hit them. And obviously you're, at the minute, I'm in one-hit kill mode.
Nice job, you're in. Inspector Carmelita Fox's office is behind the red door.
Well, I say this game was made in France, but smells of it in places.
Super reinforced, Sly. Maybe there's a way to get around it.
Yeah, didn't find that one easily enough.
Way to go, Sly. This is where Inspector Carmelita Fox stashes all her important files. I hacked into the police security mainframe and discovered this vault's combo. Try dialing in 937.
Seeing a lot of these vaults as we play through the game.
Nice job! You got it! If you come down through the fire escape and head through the parking lot, we'll be waiting in the getaway van.
So yes, if you couldn't tell, we're a band of thieves. Sly being the raccoon who's got the agility and the sort of dexterity. Bentley I like this one. Bentley, the
Foolish
science
raccoon.
geek,
I've caught
and
you
Bentley,
red-handed.
not Bentley,
Carmelita. I haven't seen you since I gave you the slip in Bombay.
Murray the
Which
Muscle.
reminds me, you need to return the Firestone
And
of
this is
India to its
Carmelita
rightful
Fox, who is
owners.
the
And I was gonna give it
love
to you as a little
interest
token of
slash
my-
police.
Hey, you
Yeah.
know, that bazooka really brings out the color of your eyes. Very fetching.
You think? This pistol packs a paralyzing punch. You ought to try it. Might snap you out of your crime spree.
And give up our little rendezvous?
Plenty of time for that once you're safely behind bars.
Love to stick around and chat, but I just dropped by to pick up this case file. I think you've had it long enough.
There'll be a lot of these in the game as well.
You can't escape me, raccoon!
Never once did you actually think to maybe shoot the vehicle.
Once again, my gang and I had given Inspector Carmelita Fox the slip. I was surprised to see how well she took it. Finally, the secret police file I'd been searching for all these years.
Let's just say the character models
With
get
this,
better as the
I could
games go
avenge
on.
my family and regain possession of our most
They
valuable
were
treasure.
originally going to do a
It
sort
all
of a
began when I was
CGI
just a
movie,
kid,
this, but it never
bouncing on my
happened.
father's knee. You see, I come from a long line of master thieves who kept all their secrets of sneaking and stealing in an ancient book. The Theifdom Raccoons.
Yeah, you kind of get to play as some
Anyone
of
who read
those
it
in
learned
the
to be
fourth
especially
game, which I've
sneaky, which is why we
only
specialize in
briefly
stealing
played. I've
from
never
criminals.
finished it.
After all, there's no honor, no challenge, no fun stealing from ordinary people. You rip off a master criminal, and you know you're a master thief. Well, on the night I was supposed
So
to
that's
inherit
how
the
he,
book,
that's how he's a
5
hero.
visitors
in a
came
sense.
unannounced
He
at the door.
steals from innocent
My
people.
father fought to protect us, but the gang of villains known as the Fiendish Five overpowered him and ransacked our house until they found
killed him, basically.
the Theifdom Raccoonus. Our family's
The
mantle
MacGuffin.
of thieving greatness fell into their filthy hands. They tore the book into 5 pieces and split it up, each villain disappearing to the farthest corners of the world to commit dastardly crimes. Broken alone, I was dumped at the town orphanage.
And
There I
was
met
so
2
upset
guys
at
who
it.
became my lifelong buddies and trusted crew. Bentley, techno genius and strategist supreme, and Murray, part-time driver and full-time burden. Together we pledged to track down the Fiendish Five,
Oh yeah, he's the
avenge my
driver in this
father,
one,
and
isn't he?
steal
He
back
become-
the Theifdom Raccoonus.
He doesn't become
I knew I was about to face
the muscle
toughest
until the
test
next
of my
one.
life. On this mission,
I think they kind of
I
had
would
to
either
make
become
his
master
character a
thief
bit
like
better.
my ancestors before me, or fail and allow my family
that's kind of the
name
one
to
thing
bite
with
the
them.
dust.
This game does set up a decent groundwork for these characters, and that is built
That was
built
a nice
built
piece
upon in the
of work
sequels.
back there at police headquarters, Sly. Come see me if you want to check out any of your old movies. I've got them all here on my computer. Use the left
What kind of old
analog
movies are we
stick to
talking about,
move
Bentley?
around the hideout and the
I've got the
X
ones I
button to
hid in
select
that file, that pen drive under the squeaky floorboard behind the kitchen dresser. So yeah, you can watch the cutscenes on there. I never bothered with that.
I've already plotted a route to our first target.
So obviously, yeah, that's our next level. Obviously, we're locked in. So this is our first. They do. It's kind of a weird. Well, not weird as such. There's usually like sort of a lead-up level. Then there's a hub, and then off the hub is all the different levels.
The
but
road
it
trip gave me the time I needed to
makes out
study
that
up
it's a
on
branch
Sir Walter the
environment.
Frog. As
So
a
like in
young
this,
man,
you'll
this
find it in
hot-tempered
this one.
frog
I'll
grew
sort of
bored of
explain
his
it
life's
again.
luxury and
Let's
privilege.
see rather than talk it.
On a whim, he tried his hand at a bit of piracy and found it to his liking. Raleigh, who quickly became addicted to crime, was brought into the Fiendish Five as chief machinist, where his evil tinkering genius rose to new heights. The last reported sighting of this mad machinist was off the soggy coast of the Isle o' Wrath, a small island uncomfortably situated in the middle of the perilous Welsh Triangle.
Going on the Welsh Triangle. I do love these, the sort of Saturday morning cartoon title cards. I think they did that throughout the whole series, I think. So yeah, we always start off with like a sort of a approach mission where you enter the environment for the first time and have to get to the main hub area. Or sometimes it just drops you off straight in the hub area. But this sort of does it this way.
Hey Sly, I just spotted something that's going to complicate the mission. See that nasty looking gate? It blocks the only
I believe the
road
demo does
leading
this
into
level
Raleigh's
and a
hideout.
couple of levels in the hub, and the rest are all locked off.
Okay, but remember, you can only
So I always
climb
remember
on
this bit.
certain objects, like pipes and
Ropes.
Yeah, sure, and like that ladder there?
That is correct, but do not forget, Sly.
Well, I've got an nasally voice and I'm going to be
Hit the circle
annoying.
button to grab it. Yeah. Relax, Bentley. I live for this stuff.
Yeah, that's what worries me. Right, so collectibles. The coins we pick up, I believe it's every 100 we get a life, or at least a hit point. And if we've got full health, I think we do get an extra life, I think. And then there's these things.
Now this is very interesting. The message you just found appears to be some sort of clue. I'll decipher it here in the van. In the meantime, see if you can find any more clues. The more I have, the easier it'll be to crack the code.
So you actually need to get, I think it's normally 20 for each level, but I don't know, I think some of them are a bit more, I think, depends. But yeah, if we find all 20, and then we find the vault that they're attached to, well, that was a bit delayed, we'll get, like, it's usually a special ability, and some of them get really useful. And obviously you need to get creative with where you think these things are hidden. It's kind of cool how all the... I never noticed it when I initially played the game a few times, but all the coins have different symbols on them that match the locations you're in. Like, they've got this typical colour and shape, but the design on the coins is always different. I don't know. Again, you know me in tiny details.
Hold on, Sly. See those searchlights? One careless step and you'll be subjected to acute combustion.
You done whining? Let's go.
I'm just trying to keep you alive, partner. Fortunately for you, I launched these signal repeaters throughout Raleigh's fortress. Get close to one, and I can checkpoint your progress.
Nice.
I like how they try and in-law justify game mechanics. So yeah, these are similar to the lasers. As in, if I trip it, they turn into like super hot. And I'll become super squashed. Like all the wrecks you can see. I've never actually looked at the backgrounds of some of these places. Obviously, again, they get more fleshed out as the games came out.
That big blimp is where Raleigh is hiding out.
You know, that
I think in the second one they kind of do the hub area a little bit better. I don't know, they kind of build up. This one has this, again, it has like a sort of a central area and then all the levels branch off of it. Whereas the other two are like, there's a whole hub area. And the missions take place in that open world. It's not as massive an open world as like Assassin's Creed have or anything, but it's, for a PS2 series, it's got a decent amount of stuff for it. And it kind of works for the story it's trying to tell and the sort of atmosphere it's trying to evoke. Like, this does globe-trotting in the sense of all these different locations that are all very different. I don't know, I think there's better reviewers that can probably do it more justice than I can.
Nice job so far, Sly.
But the one thing I always liked about this game is the aesthetics.
Using your cane. Just jump and hit the circle button.
Got it. Jump and hit the circle button to grab onto hooks.
Usually you'll attach to them, but you don't have to get really close, it's usually quite generous. Some precision is required, but it's not you know, the game's not going to penalise you for being a little bit off in some places. Obviously, as the game goes on, that gets a little bit more. See what I mean? Dead. And we've got lives. Obviously, I'll get a hit point after I get all these coins. It looks like it is 100. I thought it was 50, but it must be 100. Don't jump, I suppose. That's probably my first mistake. I'm not perfect at this game by any means. I'm gonna get spotted, hurt, murdered. I'm gonna die a lot. But I'm gonna try my best not to get killed. Like I say, the swamp one's gonna be the big pain in the butt level. At least for the boss, anyway. The boss has not very pleasant time. I think on the PS3 version, although it may be on the original as well. I don't know. I'll probably re-explain it when I get to that level again, anyway. But
that large vault has got to be somehow related to those clues and bottles you've been collecting. If you can locate all the clues in this area, I should be able to crack the code and get you inside it.
it's like a rhythm action sort of thing. But apparently, I think on the PAL version, the timing's off, and it's off by like a split second, or it never quite fits. I don't know, it's something like that. It's like the sound doesn't match up to the speed that the symbols come at you. So people unfairly game over because they keep dying on the same one. Get to the code.
The clues have led me to believe that the code for this vault is 792. Sly, you found a page from the Theifdom Raccoonus. This page teaches old Drake Cooper's fast attack dive move. Press the triangle button to use it.
I think you have to switch through all their abilities later on, so it's just that kind of thing, which is it's reasonably useful. You can use it as like a dodge roll, I think, as well. There we go, so that's our treasure key, so we can open this gate here. I said the PS2 had a lot of cel-shaded games. What's one I really want to play? What was it called? Vigo's Revenge is the subtitle. I think it's Fur Fighters, I think. Where you play cel-shaded animals with guns. It's really saving your babies from Virgo. So this is essentially this is the central hub area.
Location on this boat. If Raleigh's really as smart as his police files suggest, then that's where I'll find him.
Wonderful idea, but your plan is flawed.
Why?
Because it's impossible to get near him. To access Raleigh's blimp, you would have to sneak through that high voltage power tube. To do that without getting electrocuted, you'd have to destroy that power generator. And to do that, you need 2 more of Raleigh's treasure keys, which are heavily guarded.
Interesting. So when are you gonna get to the impossible part?
Fine. But I warned you. I've marked the areas you need to hit with holographic markers.
So they're
Follow them to your
the level
objectives.
entry
Thanks.
things.
Don't mention it. It's your funeral.
So they're kind of decent, even like here, the sort of what I talk about in terms of like the sequels is kind of already here with this one, because these areas are really quite decently sized for what they are.
Wow, you found a lucky charm. That'll protect you when you take any damage.
So there are Aku Aku masks in this Crash Bandicoot game. What did Sucker Punch go on to do? They let me see if it's got. Do we have subtitles? No, we don't. Alright then.
Of course, filling boats is a fine achievement. Carry on, my boys, carry on.
Oh, it doesn't matter. They don't have to be done in any particular order. So as you can see, this is the it's how the levels work. But they're all designed to feel like they're part of the world. There we go. There's Lucky Charm. So yeah, what was I talking about? Sucker Punch. Yeah, they went on to do the Infamous games. They kind of did a sort of a Naughty Dog kind of thing, where they did one cartoony game and then went straight into doing series. But the PS2 era was all the cartoony stuff, and then they went, "Well, we've got to be serious now." So Sucker Punch went on to make the Infamous series, which is basically, those that don't know what Infamous is, it's a sort of a superhero video game where you play, well, in the first two games anyway, you play as a lightning throwing Cole, like called Cole, who has electro powers. Like a great cataclysm happens in the world and it gives people superpowers. And things like that. It's basically it's a superhero genre thingy game. They're decent. It's like an open world thing, and they're fairly decent ones. I enjoyed them anyway. And then they went on to do. I don't know. I'm trying to think what else they did that is not the one I'm going to mention next, because the next thing they did was Ghost of Tsushima, which is a game I really enjoyed. Because what with Assassin's Creed Shadows coming out, I'm kind of gone. I was like, oh, I want to dive back into Ghost of Tsushima, and be a samurai. Because that was a really good game. Was Ghost of Tsushima. I don't think Sucker Punch have really sold many smelly, stinky games. If that makes sense. They've not done too bad. Ugh. That worked. I might have a quick look and see what else they did. Once I get the chance. As you can see, it's a platformer that requires some precision, but it's not really that difficult really when you've done it enough times. How I may do this is I'll just do it per level, as in per open world kind of thing. First of all, I mean, the series is a decent length, and it means I've got decent places to stop should I wish to swap to something else because I do need to finish off a few of the ones. I tend to find a decent amount of coins in every level, really. I'm just going to go and get that vault, which sometimes very annoyingly they put them right back at the beginning of stages. The only other thing I could do is reload the level and jump back in, but I'd rather do that. It'll take just as long.
It's got to be 579. Interesting. Old Sally Cooper's fast getaway raccoon roll. Stories claim she can move faster rolling than anyone else could on the run. Hold down the triangle button to use this move. Switch between your power-ups using L2 and R2.
Is this one useful? I don't know how useful this one is. This one can we do it now? Yeah, that's it. So it's like, and then get out of the firing line first. So it's like a I suppose you can roll past hazards quicker with it. Yeah, I need to go rewatch Jay's reviews of these games. He probably has a decent sort of way of talking about them. I think Cadicrus did a retrospective on that, back when he did Kelly's retrospective. Oh yeah, the life bridge. One way to keep getting lives. Right, let's do this one. I don't think you could do this one in the demo. Or could you? There's one I definitely remember. It wasn't this one, or I think the one
Eureka! We're in the engine room.
before.
My analysis tells me that if you trace the spinning crankshaft all the way back to its source, you'll find Raleigh's treasure key and sabotage his machine while you're at it.
Yes, it sort of implies you're not just going after the keys, but you're also doing other stuff in the process.
Remember, Sly,
Oh well,
the
that
circle button near the blue stealth auras to perform
I did, and he just jumped off. Thanks for that. I do love to hit the little dum dum dum. Oh. Dump, dump. Got that life just to die. Oh. I think the coins carry over though. And sometimes they give you these if you die too much. Like I said, I'm gonna have the streamer's curse on this game. This is those lies build up. I'll just check there's nothing down here. No. There's one thing you could do is just bounce off those and make them drop to the floor and just collect them off the bottom. Oh, that was cheap. It's almost like that one sped up as soon as I was moving. Feels like it sometimes. Yeah, there it is.
Press the circle to enter the vault code. I can't believe I pieced this one together. Try 227. These are the blueprints of Raleigh's entire operation. I wonder... Yes! I can wire this info directly into your binocucom. It'll show you the position of nearby clues and breakable objects.
So just in case I can't find any. Oh, if I'd known that was there, I would have kept and grabbed that as well. Oh well. Ooh, this one's a bit of a tricky one.
Look at all this stuff! It must be worth millions! And you know what that means? Tighter security. You're gonna have to be extra sneaky to get the treasure key here.
You see, once we get down to that level, I'm going to have to start jumping in time with these. Doesn't help with the camera control is a little off in terms of the direction it goes. There we go. There's that classic should you expect it to go a certain way, but it literally goes another way. I don't know. It's technically, because like that's left, and it is technically going right, but it's going anti-clockwise. I don't know. It's going the way it should, but it just doesn't feel right somehow. There we go. The last one's just over there. Like. Unfortunately now we've got to go all the way back down. Helpful camera. Doesn't know that the camera also moves by itself as well. I want to see what happens when I get 100 when I've got full gold orbs. I'm hoping I get extra life.
Press the circle to enter the vault code. Whoever thought this code up knew what they were doing. Dial in 436. Outstanding! Another page from the Theifdom Raccoonus. This one features Dev Cooperindus slow motion jumps. He used this to get by all kinds of airborne threats. Hit the triangle button while in the air to slow down time.
Somehow. It's like, no. I'm not fully sure how useful that is. Anyway, it's while you're in the air as well. There's a time trial as well. What if I can do this now? I'm just going to check. Oh, yes. I don't think you've got to meet an actual criteria in terms of time. I think you just got to get there before the time runs out. Obviously, when you're not looking for scuffing is actually fairly easy. Although you lose all your horseshoes, which isn't helpful. Hopefully you get them back when you Oh no. Yeah, start the level again, I think. Yeah, I'll do those another time. Maybe off screen or something. Oh dear, I've completely lost my horseshoes. Well, that's not fair. At least give them back after you're done.
Hey Sly, you can adjust the game camera using the right analog stick. And to bring the camera behind you, click it.
Dun 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 dun.
Those rats got pegged.
Raleigh appears to have booby-trapped this entire place.
I'm gonna enjoy this.
Don't you get it, Sly? If you step on that rug, forget about becoming a master thief. You'll be a master dartboard.
Wait a second. What if I jumped into that barrel for protection?
I don't know. It looks pretty risky and very unsanitary.
Only one way to find out.
To be fair, the levels are quite short. Especially if you're not looking for all the bottles. I see why there's just such a short amount of time put on the timer.
So far, so good. I bet if you stayed still inside the barrel, the guard won't be able to see you, even if he shines his flashlight on you.
They're dropping a lot. I don't recall there being so many lives here. They're made so you always land on it. You'll always land on it even if you jump. Then all I've got to do is just run back.
Press the circle to enter the vault code. With the help of a straight-edge and compass, the answer was simple. Dial in 242. Interesting. Chris Cooper's dive collection technique. This move is an extension of the dive move you already know. Just jump and hit the triangle button near breakable objects for some fast braking, fast collecting action.
Let's try that. Yeah, let's go do this time among for this one, because I don't want to climb all the way back up just to get it. God, they want you to do this in... I'm not going to make this. you can't do that. I wonder if I'm meant to get... I wonder if there's a... Maybe there's a thing you unlock that makes these easier. Oh well, let's carry on. I think there is one way he can speed up. It's meant to be for that sort of thing.
Astonishing! All my calculations led me to believe you had failed to knock out that generator.
Never was good at math.
Well, here's a real test for you. I found a way out to Raleigh's hideout, but unfortunately, it is doomed to failure.
You're not gonna tell me I have to shoot
okay.
myself out of that cannon.
I'm afraid that's the only way.
Now you're talking.
You're really scaring me, man. Anyway, to get inside that thing, you had to steal all 7 of Raleigh's treasure keys.
So what are we waiting for?
So I have to go back and play those levels anyway, so...
You mean my holographic markers?
Yeah. And I'll swipe whatever it takes to get shot out of that cannon and steal back my family's Thievius Raccoonus.
But whatever that means, remember something different. This one doesn't have a... Oh, this one, I think I know what this one is. Oh, I hate this one.
You found it, Sly. This is where Raleigh's gang of crabs stashes his sunken treasure. Use your sub to blast them. The left analog stick controls the sub. Give it a try. Great. Use the right analog stick to fire its gun. That's it. Remember, you can always drive the sub in one direction while firing in another. To earn a treasure key, you'll need to collect all 40 chests. Do not let a crab take one into a tube.
Got rid of them all. Oh, those of us can get irritating and a bit tense. How many do I actually have? Oh, I just need one more then. Let's go grab that. Give me a minute. Right. Yeah, yes, I thought you'd jump up that. Ooh, what's the eye thing? Yeah, nuts. Oh, that's fair. there was a way down there for you. Of course.
Press the circle to enter the vault code. This one was cake. Input 719.
Yeah, we've got all of these things.
Oh, you're lucky, Sly. This page features Karen Cooper-Giwa's coin magnet technique. All she had to do was stand near money, and it would magically jump into her purse. From now on, you'll automatically collect any coins you come near.
Very handy.
Hey, Sly, hit the select button to bring up your mission map. From there, you can check out the stats on places you've been to, and also take some shortcut warps to get around faster.
You know, so if you want to do levels again, you just got to do that. I'm assuming you can only do that once you've found everything. Chewy.
How delightful! We have a guest. The only thing is, I hate unexpected guests!
Listen, Raleigh, wipe out my family and steal what's mine, you'd better expect company.
Oh, I'm ever so sorry. How sloppy of me not to finish the job. Obviously, we should have snuffed you out as well. So, without further ado, let me make an expired bloating to gargantuan size and
The voice acting in this game is
like
brilliant.
the insignificant bug that you are.
Bring it on.
He's very simple to defeat. It's just basically dodge his attacks until he shrinks. And then eventually you can hit him one.
Gloat all you want, Sly Cooper. You're no match for Mugshot, my villainous cohort in Utah. You will see. Mesa City is so well guarded, a snake couldn't slither in without setting off alarms.
Yeah.
Raleigh's section of the Thievius Raccoonus held detailed instructions on how to perform my ancestor Ryoichi Cooper's ninja spire jump, a technique he developed while sneaking into the thickly fortified castles of feudal Japan. Finding a way off Raleigh's boat got a little tricky with the untimely arrival of Inspector Fox, who, failing to find me, busted Raleigh and his crew. With the storm machine out of commission, boats found their way back onto the ocean, and the mystery of the Welsh Triangle faded from memory. My gang and I loafed around England for a while, enjoying the pleasant weather, and then headed back home, excited for our next heist.
I took the liberty of pinning your mission map up on the wall. You can use it to warp directly to any levels you've already visited.
Yeah, I like how it fills up with trinkets as
We're
well
all
as you
set
finish
to
them.
go to Mesa City.
Yep, and we'll do that next time, so thanks for watching, I'll see you then, bye bye.